The 23's there, as well as Alex Bowman in the 88. The caution will come out.
Trevor Bain. Trevor gets a little loose, but they're 4 wide here. And it looks like that Alex gets loose. Just the air around that car created that. I do not believe that the 32 of Matt DiBenedetto touched that 88. It was just where the 88 was and the lack of downforce and air and side force on that car. It just got loose and spun out.
And not something uncommon with these Hendrick Motorsports cars. We've seen this over and over. When they get 3 wide and get in these compromising positions, they become very difficult to drive, and the cars, you know, that's probably the 7th, 8th time we've seen a Hendrick Motorsports car do that over the last several years.
Boy, this is going to
move to the top lane.
Going to have to be quick. Going to have to be quick.
Almirola up to cover. Dillon, where will he go?
Gonna get there.
Oh, into Almirola. Around he goes.
Good.
And here it comes.
In races, hadn't been able to pull one off. If he can get some help from behind, he's going to be aggressive.
One more time around. Will they have enough fuel? Their teammate ran out of gas. Into the wall. Matt DiBenedetto in the 32.
And there's a big wreck behind you. Big wreck behind you.
The caution won't come out if it will not affect the end of this race. We'll see if NASCAR will throw it.
Now here comes a push from the 42. Watch that. Go to the 41. Push the 41. He's got to run on the 48. Jimmy Johnson.
I think.
Oh, Johnson gets turned.
Not again.
Keep digging.
Kyle Busch into Larson into Johnson. And for what, the 7th year in a row, Jimmy Johnson will crash out of the clash. Right away. Eric Jones up into Jamie McMurray, who collects Trevor Bain in the 6, and it's on. Oh, hard Bain on
left
hard
side
hit. Martin Truex involved. Kyle Larson. And we're under caution.
You saw McMurray. You'll see him. He gets involved in this. It almost looked like his wreck from Friday. It starts off that way.
Right across into Truex. And then Bain in the 6 to the inside barrier. And let's ride through this with Martin Truex.
Playoff and stage points.
19 stage wins he had last year.
And NASCAR is still reviewing the number 22 of Logano to see if he will be penalized. Look at this! Oh, Stenhouse! He saved it!
No, Eric Jones is not going to be able to save it.
Jones did not.
Come on.
Jones, his teammate Suarez, William Byron, Jimmy Johnson are all in it along with Ty Dillon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Trevor Bain
goodness.
was able to weave his way through there.
Caution. And the green and white checkered flag to end stage 1 with Kurt Busch, the stage winner. Alex Bowman in 2nd.
Just too
Ricky
early.
Stenhouse the line. It's Eric Almirola climbing out. Here he is on the right side of the screen. See what happens here.
Jimmy drops out of line after they come through the trial, but he realizes he has a problem. It looked like the car got pretty loose right there. As he moves down, I believe he blows a left rear tire, sends him in Eric Almirola. Daniel Suarez has to avoid him, spins to the infield. I think other than some tires, Daniel might be okay.
The teammate to the 4 cars behind him.
Oh, into the wall again. This time Eric Almirola caught up. The 00 Joey Gase and the 34, who had a great run tonight, gets caught up in it, Michael McDowell.
Oh, Jimmy Johnson as well.
The 48 of Jimmy Johnson just got back on the lead lap. Not a lot of damage to the 48, though.
We're on your way, fellas.
And a wheel rolling down the racetrack.
That thing still has the hub and everything in it.
Here they are, 3 wide, 4 wide.
Yeah, the 4 wide just hooked him.
Yeah. Just not enough. This track is just not wide enough for 4 wide. At Talladega, you can make it work. It's a little bit wider, but this racetrack is just...
A sandwich in between 3 fast Chevrolets, too. 88, 9, 48.
Oh, they're spinning.
Oh, Menard up and into Boyer, into the wall. Gets collected by McDowell.
Oh, no,
Keselowski crashes, and more cars are littered at the bottom of the racetrack.
Guys, I think that somebody may have gotten loose and got either into Jimmy Johnson or his car got loose and came down.
Here comes Jimmy through the middle of the melee. And
Not sure Jimmy has much damage. How about the 18? 2 is
Two
crashed.
certainly does.
I've seen cars get loose getting into 3 all day long.
You can see as the.
Ooh.
Oh, I don't know. I think that's the 48 as a right front fender. The 24 got close to the left rear, just pushed that air in that left rear and brought it around.
Wow. Gray Gaulding shoots the middle and makes it. Wow. And they just keep piling up. Big push coming from Elliott and Keselowski. Contact! Elliott slam into the wall.
Are you kidding me?
Danica Patrick, Casey Kane.
Oh, man.
You all right?
Oh, my goodness.
Sideways the 18 hard into the wall. Around goes the 24 as well. William Byron sliding all the way to the inside wall. Jamie McMurray caught up as well. Kyle Larson avoiding the 18. He went way down on the apron.
The 24, not following his line exactly. He's also trying to side draft. So Ricky's trying to side draft 18. 18's coming down to side draft to 24. Just a couple bad decisions there. Trying to, you got to be aggressive on the side draft. And
Hamlin put a block on the 41.
And
there,
that's
Kurt
stalled out
Busch.
the 41. The 12's right in that area, that left rear that turns him around.
Yep.
And with Alex half the field.
It was on from there.
It has become the war of attrition 500.
As soon as Blaney poked his nose to the left rear quarter panel, that 41 around it went, just like we've seen all week.
Yep.
Let's watch from the rear bump. Once they get the white flag, the next flag will call it the 14 around. Boyer into the wall, the caution comes out just before they get to the start-finish line.
Some big impacts.
Bain caught up, as is Bubba Wallace. Brendan Gaughan also in this. The 48 of Jimmy Johnson.
there you see Clint Boyer and Bubba Wallace. Clint's on the inside. Bubba's got a little tire rub there, but he's shoving and he just turns, pushing so hard. And Clint was moving around on the front bumper. And it hooked him into the wall.
Just waiting for whichever line. Huge push. And around goes a 2. Too big of a push. He caught the 41.
The big one.
Logano's caught up in it.
Oh, my goodness.
Denny Hamlin. Austin Dillon has damage. Daniel Suarez trying to avoid. Ty Dillon sliding in. A wreck 22 of Joey Logano sitting on the apron. A wreck 2.
All the Penske cars right there. The one organization that everybody came here thinking they had the best shot.
And so right here, the 17. Watch the 17 when he gets into the rear bumper. Right there, hits him in the right rear, and that's what sends him. We talked about that earlier. That's where you want to bump draft somebody. You want to bump them in the right rear. But when you do that, and the speed's wrong, and it's misaligned, and also he's turning left, then that literally just shoves the left rear bumper to the inside of the car, and it shoots the nose straight to the wall.
We've seen this generation of car. These guys, the bumpers don't line up all that great. We don't never see these guys lock bumpers like they used to, or like we see in the Xfinity Series. So anytime they make a push.
Look at McMurray. He has a big run down.
Oh, we got one spinning.
And it's McMurray.
Got it. Reckon.
Man, that thing is flipping, rolling.
That car
Goodness.
is junk.
You got that right.
Well,
I just
he
hope
went
he's
for a
okay.
ride right
He
there.
had been incredibly fast. He got a huge run off turn 2, caught a pack of cars, made a quick move, and ended up in the fence.
Mike, it just really wouldn't surprise me to see some kind of maybe adjustment on the speeds here, because the cars are really, really fast.
Yeah, that happened way too easy.
And he's climbed out. Jamie McMurray is out of the car. Thank goodness.
Crew members are all, standing around at 13. One of our faster cars. There's McMurray out of the car.
All right, let's see what happened here as McMurray had a big run coming off too.
See the 31 of Newman with a pretty good run. No, he maybe cut a tire.
Something happened to that car. It just went around all by itself on the straightaway.
And see, what really slid that car over was when Newman hit him on the left side, it lifted the right side up and caught air.
Yeah.
And look at that car come apart against the fence.
It just disintegrates.
I mean, everything did its job of what it's designed to do. The fence kept the car on the racetrack.